What's the process we use here at Trading Bull? What are event-driven trade ideas? Let me show you with the help of our terminal and the Nonfarm Payrolls. So at its core, we'll take something like the Nonfarm Payrolls, which is an event that moves the market. We interpreted that event and combine it with technical analysis. So we look for markets where this piece of news is having a big impact. Now that's changing the way brokers are engaging with clients, because when you have something that moves the market, everybody wants to have a piece of the action. Everybody wants to get involved. Why? Because you have a news piece, and this is obviously influencing the market. So there's an information arbitrage. So if you take advantage of that information right now, you can have an unfair advantage where you can actually enter before you see the full reaction in the market. Now, this is very different to your traditional way of doing signals. So the traditional way of doing signals is that someone in the morning would look at the charts and then they would say the trend is bullish, so we think we're going to head up. And then they would just use technical analysis to explain that. And then when they get stopped out, some firms would do another setup while others would actually wait until the next day. So that's very different. They're only using data and they're only using how the market looked like at a specific time of the day, whereas in our case, we use the new data that comes out combined with the technicals. So let me explain and show you how that works. Here you can see that we have the Nonfarm Payrolls data that is issued directly to the clients via API, our web platform, email, and also Telegram. And just with this piece of information that the outcome was 73K, an experienced trader can take a decision. But we also, of course, want to cater for people that are not as experienced. So we provided that information, and 6 minutes later, we provided an update on Euro USD. You have your technicals and fundamentals, you have your charts, and they explain what can happen next. Afterwards, 14 minutes after the Nonfarm Payrolls was out, we published this, which is a little bit different. It's an outlook on gold in combination with the Nonfarm Payrolls. Now, it's a little bit different because you can see directly here that we have a win rate, so the client can immediately see how successful this analyst has been on gold. We also have the Trade Now button, and you can actually see the levels here directly on how to trade this. Now, with the help of the Trade Now button, people will just press here, they choose the volume, and then immediately, if this is loaded inside of an MT4 or an MT5, which we can do very easily with the help of an expert advisor, the client will see how much they can make and how much they can lose, and then they just press on place and the order is created. And in this specific situation, the idea was to buy on the breakout here to reach this level here. Why? Because the Nonfarm Payrolls were bad. Dollar down, gold up. So we are riding on that. And how did it actually work out then? We can see that 1 minute after the article was published, we created a pending order in an MT4. And then this was triggered 1 minute after that. And a few days afterwards, this was on Friday, so this will be Monday, Tuesday, the position was hit its take profit, its TP, for a gain of $33.76 per ounce. So we make it super easy, we make it super transparent, and also all this data is saved, allowing people to check our results. And that is an event-driven trade idea.